I did something really silly recently. Ended up getting myself sick, so I thought I would come on here and share it with you guys. I do this so that I can be, open and vulnerable, on the internet in front of the world, so everybody kind of gets to know what goes on in our world. But yeah, I felt really silly because this is something that I know, but I still did it. I'm kind of embarrassed to share it. But at the same time, this is why I do this, right? I caused myself to have a lupus flare by staying too much in the sun. There it is. I said it. I said it. Now it's out. And I'm making this video because I want it to be clear that just because we know all the triggers doesn't mean that in the moment we're remembering all of them and that we're abiding by them. This is not like a foolproof system. Knowing something and then utilizing that information to protect yourself and prevent certain situations are two separate things. Well, hi Lupies. If you're new here, my name is Nathalie Danger. This channel is all about chronic disease and specifically lupus. I was diagnosed with lupus at the beginning of the pandemic. Prior to that, this channel was all about sustainable living, but I've since transitioned it into a conversation about health and wellness. And quite frankly, lupus has so many triggers that we have to monitor with diet and lifestyle that it's impossible to get through all of them without sometimes forgetting to do something and making a mistake. Believe it or not, the ultraviolet lights emitted from the sun can get inside of our skin and actually cause a lupus flare. And in my case, it was actually inside of my home. I was sitting by a window. So it's not even that I was outside in the sun. So I want to remind you to wear sunscreen, which is another thing I was not doing at the time because I was inside my house. So I'm not thinking I need to put sunscreen on. Don't be like me. Wear sunscreen if you're going to be exposed to sunlight, whether that is inside your home, outside of your home. It's really important that you protect your skin. It gives you a nice little barrier to keep sun rays from getting inside of your system and then triggering, the autoimmune symptoms of lupus. I know it's so anxiety provoking enough living with lupus. We have to think about every little thing. And sometimes, yes, we drop the ball. But when these things happen, it's just a reminder that, hey, we do need to get back on this. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by winter. Sun rays are definitely very dangerous. And there's a reason why Michael Jackson all these years was walking around with an umbrella. It's because you have to protect yourself. Otherwise, certain things that we do can cause lupus flares, which, nobody wants. What about you? Have you ever forgotten about a trigger and then after you expose yourself to it, you remembered? I avoided one recently that I'm very proud of, sprouts. I got some pho recently and it came with like sprouts in the bag and I was just like, nope, not doing that. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. Leave your comments in the box below. Thanks a lot.